This is another unboxing brought to you by your friend Max Headspace 9mm. And this is a box, I think I know what's in here. I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is because the dimensions and the weight. This is something you're gonna wanna see. Now, some of you guys don't like unboxings. I've had some people say unboxings are dumb. They don't really tell you anything. Well, I think getting something in the mail, especially if it's gun related, is some of the most exciting things in my life. And if you're like me, then you want to share that experience, the joy of discovery, and that's what I'm doing for you. So hopefully you'll like this. And if this is what I think it is, then we're going to do a review of this later and a performance evaluation just to see if it's everything it's cracked up to be. All right, here it is. Yes, it is. It's exactly what I thought it was. This is cool. Now, I'm not going to bore you with reading this, but it is very important to read your manuals. I did a review of a drum mag years ago for my Ruger 1022, and I did not read the manual. And it stipulated very specifically in the manual to use a specific kind of bullet. I didn't do that. I just started loading up and I had problems until I went and read the manual. I'm going to read this. But take everything I say here in this unboxing with a grain of salt, because I'm going to just look at it and tell you what I think, and you're going to draw your own conclusions. So here it is. This is the Armatac Saw Mag. This thing is cool. I've been wanting one of these for years. This is a loader. I'm going to see how that works. Looks like a really nice loader, actually. So you put the round in here and push it down. That's pretty cool. I like this. And this clips onto the top of the magazine. And since this magazine fits into an AR-15, this might just work for all my other AR-15 mags as well. I'm not sure, but I think it could be the case. And it doesn't necessarily come automatically with this case, but I got it anyway because I think carrying one of these around is really important, that you have a means to do so. And the cool thing is you can use this magazine inside of this. So this has MOLLE webbing on it, and this will fit on your chest rig if you want it to, if you want to carry this around that way. And it's got a shoulder strap, even with a non-slip. Wow, this is really cool, really nice. And this shoulder strap can be removed just by unclipping it from the D-rings on the corners. But you can use this in your gun with the pouch cover on it. And this is really cool. I like this is a metal follower. There's all these metal, wow, very cool. Metal rollers in here that simulate the rounds. Ah, this is really neat. I love this. Okay, so they unclip this, but this clips together. You should want it to be nice and tight, or if you want to take it out, it seems to be very easy to do so as well. Unsnap this. This is well made. This doesn't come automatically with it. I had to pay an extra 50 bucks for this cover, but I think it's well worth it. And then inside is, oh, look at that. The Armatac Saw Mag. Now this is a little bigger. Some of you guys have probably seen the beta mags, you know. This is definitely bigger than a beta mag. But you know what? This is kind of neat because I've seen people use this as a bipod before. And the tower is metal, nice and strong. I have heard it said from reviewers that the back comes off by unscrewing these. And I'm pretty sure my memory serves me that you can take the back off without any problems and look inside and see everything working inside of the magazine. I don't think you're going to have a spring come flying out at you or anything, but don't take my word for it. I'm going to do my research and I'll tell you as I go along what I learn. But this is it. The Armatac Saw Mag. Now, you might be wondering, why in the world would anybody want a magazine this large? I mean, this is a big mag. I just happen to have brought a small gun. And man, look at that. Look at that. That is kind of an interesting looking, wow, it just sits there right like that. That's beautiful. That is impressive. I gotta say, this is an impressive combination of things here. But people would ask, some people would ask, why in the world would you want such a huge magazine for an AR-15 or AR platform weapon? Well, this is a 5-round mag. And 5-round mags are great. 5-round mags are beautiful, they're perfect, and they work just as they should. And who would need any more than 5 rounds in a magazine anyway? But the unique and amazing feature about this magazine is you can load this to capacity 30 times. And that is why I wanted it. In this day and age, you know, of course, you know, our current president believes that the Second Amendment is all about hunting. And if you need more than 5 rounds to kill a deer, there's something wrong with you. I've heard him say that. So basically this 5-round mag is perfect for hunting deer, but you can fill it 30 times, and that's why I wanted it. It's a little heavy, I will say, but this thing is built really tough. And what I do know and what sold me on this is the fact that unlike a lot of other drum mags, almost every other drum mag uses a track, and the rounds slide in that track and are forced together under pressure at the base of the tower. This design is completely different. This actually has something that looks like a gear with teeth, and each of the rounds has its own spot. And so they are mechanically driven together up the tower, and that diminishes and decreases the possibility of any kind of stoppage or anything getting stuck. So I just happen to have some reserve ammo here. In this day and age of incredibly rare ammunition that's super hard to find anywhere, I had to go into my reserves and my reloads. Now I think this thing might do 300 blackout. I don't know yet. I'm gonna read up and tell you about that. But my understanding is it should. And it's probably incredibly hard pressure to load. I'm not gonna even use my hand. I'm gonna use this device that they gave me. And I'm already messing up. I put it on backwards. Okay, it goes like that. And we raise this up, we drop this in, and we snap it down. There's one. And there it is, look at that. It loaded it perfectly. Okay, this thing works. 2. It's a little slow, I'll tell you. 3. But then again, so am I sometimes. 4. I'm gonna put 2 in here. No, I don't want to exceed the maximum capacity of this 5-round mag. And there it is. Look at that. Look at that. 5 beautiful rounds in a 5-round magazine. Now I just might do that 30 more times, you know, just for the fun of it. But this thing isn't light. This is a kind of a heavy magazine. And you might wonder, how do you hold this thing? How do you put this in a gun? And where's your arm go, you know? Where is your arm gonna go? Well, I'm gonna find out. So just to be on the safe side, before I put this back in the gun, I'm gonna take the rounds out. Can't be too careful. Actually, this groove in the bottom, in the center, is a great place for your arm. So yeah, I'm kind of liking this thing. It's sort of practical. I can aim and everything works perfectly with this. This is actually a really comfortable, practical design. As big and heavy as that is, I can see a value to this thing. So, you know, the thing about SAW weapons, squad automatic weapons is what that stands for, is they're basically designed to protect the convoy. And you need a lot of capacity when you're going to do that, because you never know what you might be up against. So 5 rounds times 30 is probably just what you might need. And this thing is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So you're going to see me testing this out in future videos. The Armatac Saw Mag. I've been wanting one of these for a very long time, and here it is, and it looks cool, and I am not disappointed. This is the most reasonable capacity magazine I've ever seen for the AR-15 platform of weapons, and I've got quite a few of those. So I'm going to try this in my SCAR Light, I'm going to try it in my AR-15s, I'm going to try it in my SIG 5.56s, anything I've got, including this pistol, that is the AR platform base that uses the STANAG magazine, just to make sure that these 5 rounds feed and function perfectly. So thank you for watching, and thank you for sharing my joy at having a just right capacity magazine, because this magazine to me represents freedom. And this represents not deer hunting, but the Second Amendment. So thanks for sharing the joy with me, and thanks for following along with my channel. You will see this tested out in many different ways in future upcoming videos. Thanks a lot. Please subscribe and keep watching. This is Max Headspace 9mm. Have a good one.